Today I'm here with Linda Bell with Illinois Real Estate Tax Appeal. How are you doing today, Linda?
I'm doing great, Roy. How are you?
I cannot complain. It's sunny and it's warm, right?
That's a good thing.
Yes, it is. So, Linda, as an expert and someone who's been in the business for 20 plus years, what type of advice would you give to someone who is looking for a real estate tax appeal attorney?
Well, I think the first step that they have to consider is get someone who has knowledge in that area. Just like the medical profession has doctors of every kind of quality, so does the law firms. You need someone who has done tax appeals, is familiar with the process, and knows the pitfalls and knows how to get an appeal achieved. The second thing you'd need to know is that they have passion. You want someone who's going to work hard for you, who's going to pull up everything that they can in terms of comparables. Be it if it's new construction or an older home, there are ways to find houses that are exactly like yours that are priced less, and thus you'll get the tax appeal. And I think third, with the internet as a tool that I'm certainly using a lot, I think that you need to research people, check out their reputation. I think that Google and Yelp are excellent means of doing this, and you want to get someone that others have been very comfortable and found helpful.
Okay, because I definitely would have to agree. These days, I don't care where you live, real estate taxes are nobody's ever happy with their real estate taxes. I know our bill just came in the mail recently, and I was not a happy camper either. So it's definitely an important, necessary service for people, and I appreciate you coming on and telling us a little bit more about it. So let's say someone comes to you and wants to sit down with you to appeal their real estate taxes. Can you kind of describe the steps or the experience, kind of how you would handle things?
Sure. Roy, we do things based on the internet. It's a very effective tool to help me keep my prices low and to offer the quality service that I want to. What the client would do, or potential client, would be go to our website and fill out a contact page. Information. We need to know the owner of the property, we need to know the property address, and if they should know it, the parcel identification number. Then if they would email that to us, we get started. We look for properties that are very similar but priced less. Where we look is on the MLS to see what's recently closed. We also look at the active listings. If an active listing is exactly like yours and priced less than yours and can't sell, that's a tool that I can turn to the assessor's office and say the house is not worth what the assessed value is. So that's when I find if I can help a client, I will email them back and saying an appeal will be achieved in your case, and then I would ask the client to sign the retainer agreement. Once I have the retainer agreement, then I file the appeal, because through the retainer agreement, I'm given permission by the property owner to represent them with the tax appeal arena, be it the assessor or be it the Board of Appeals. And then finally, when I do get the successful appeal, the client gets the refund. And in some cases, the refunds are significant. I think the typical refund is hard to say because houses have different tax values. But let's just say you have a tax bill right now of $8,000, and I can take $2,000 off based upon looking for comparables. That's a 25% savings in your taxes. That's what makes me passionate about this. We need to pay our taxes, but we only need to pay what the value of our property is. And the assessor's offices don't seem to get that right. They've got a lot of properties overassessed. And I'm passionate. I want to help people pay only what they owe, not what the assessor says.
Excellent. So now, you had mentioned retainer. Is there a upfront cost to me if I were to come to you?
No, Roy, that's one of the other features that I want to do. I want to give value to my clients. I have no upfront retainer fee. I know some of my competition has $300 to $500 for an upfront charge to set up a file. I have no cost upfront. The cost that they would pay is when I have completed a successful appeal, that they would the savings that they get In the example that I just gave, if it was a 2,000 savings, I would get 1/3 of that for the cost of doing the reduction. So that's 1/3 of the first year savings.
Wow.
That's my only.
Okay. That's excellent. That's so if you can't help me, I it doesn't cost me any money.
Exactly, and I think that's fair.
Absolutely. So, for our viewers, listeners, what do you have any type of special offer? I mean, not that you really need another special offer because it's already doesn't cost me money up front, but anything special that you have for our viewers?
Yes. For our viewers, I'd like to offer them a $50 reduction off of the payment that they would make to me when a successful appeal is obtained. I would ask that you remember in the contact us form where it says referred by, if you found me on Facebook, then put Facebook. If you found me through Google, put Google. But then in the remarks section, to get the $50 refund, I would ask that you put in tax, TAX, 2014. And when I see that in the remark sections, when I do the successful appeal for you, then I would reduce my payment by $50.
Excellent, great. Well, Linda, I think you've definitely informed me as well as anybody else watching this, given us a lot of good information, a great service that you're providing. I really do appreciate your time today and appreciate you coming on. Anything else you'd like to add before we go?
Well, I'd like to add, do it. It's not going to cost you anything. Take the time to go on the internet, find my website, enter the Contact Us page. Let me see if I can't help you keep more of the hard-earned money that you've made. Hey, Roy, I can't talk to you anymore on the thing. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Is it raining by you too? Huh. Okay. Because it's starting to drizzle here. And wow. Sure. Okay. 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 Excellent. Okay. Well, great. Then to be continued, and I'm going to get the testimonials out by hook or by crook tonight because I've started it. Uh, it. It's just the time goes so fast. Yesterday I was here till 12:30, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to go home. But yeah, and it's just I don't control my day. Every time the phone rings, it's triaging, doing something else, doing something else. And I love it about it because time quickens, but it's also a pain in the neck when you've got to get something done, but I have to make something else a higher priority. Excellent. Uh-huh.
Oh, you're doing it with a laptop.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Oh, right. I'm happy for you. That's such good news. And it's you deserve it. You've worked hard. You've built up how to do it. So I applaud you and congratulations again and again. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Sounds like a plan. And thank you again for today. You too. Bye, Roy. My Hollywood debut.
So I asked, I said, did you make him that style?
Yeah.
Let's see it.
He's going to have to do it. It can't. He lost power at his house. This is when I was making the last statement.
Are you talking about Roy?
Uh-huh.
Oh, he was going to do it remotely or something?
Mm-hmm. He was doing it remotely, and then he's going to have a link by Friday night.
Oh, okay.
So I can get it to you.
That's interesting. Remotely. So he's going to edit it, in other words.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Thanks.
Do you want me to turn the light on?
No, I got it.
Craig, take the ladder back down.
Okay.
There's quite a bit of light here. So what happened? You lost power?
Mm-hmm. Right at the end. Greg, one more request. Could you take this ladder down? Oh.
And we're looking for Rosemary Gizzy calls her closing that she sent, where she sold it to her son. She's looking for the plat of survey. Would that be in the basement unit?
Mm-hmm. Greg, could you please see a file last year of Gizzy?
Gizzy to Gizzy, basically.
Gizzy to Gizzy. I don't know. I think it was in Elk Grove or something.
I'll catch him when he's down there.